Hey everyone, good morning. This is Angie Coley, and first things first, you might have noticed that the set looks a little bit different from my past videos. If you're new to the channel, well, you'll see the old set in some of the other videos, but today is the beginning of what I'm calling my domestic digital nomad year, and so this is the first video from the new space. So welcome to my new space. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you about market validation. Because when you're starting a business, the key thing to remember is if you're not making sales, you're not in business. So you could spend all the time in the world coming up with a brand, coming with a logo, getting your website ready, agonizing over the paperwork and the business account and stuff like that. But until you actually are making money, you don't really have a business. So one of the most important things that I think any entrepreneur needs is to get out there and start making money as fast as possible. Prove to yourself that you can make money doing this thing, and that will actually fuel the excitement to keep working on it. And it'll pay for all of the stuff like website development and logo development and whatnot. So how do you validate a market or an idea? Well, there's a few different ways you could do it. One of the easy ways that I like to use is to go to Amazon and see who's writing a book about the topic that I'm trying to talk about or the thing that I'm trying to teach, and how many reviews, how many buyers do they have. Okay, that's a great sign. People are buying this book, people are interested in this book, they're spending money. And that brings up something that I think a lot of people get wigged out about when they're first exploring entrepreneurship, which is, oh, the market is saturated, oh, there's a lot of competition, oh, I can't possibly carve out my own little niche within this niche because there are too many people talking about it already. One, stop it. You are the only you on the face of this planet. Literally. Nobody else like you. There may be some overlapping traits and characteristics, but you are the only one with your unique filter, which means that you might say something, do something, teach something, have an approach that clicks in a way that it's never worked before. They may have heard the same thing said 100 times in the past, but for some reason the way you said it and the stories that you told and the language that you use are the ways that made them connect. It was the secret sauce. So you are the secret sauce. Doesn't matter how many other people are teaching this thing. There are going to be people that resonate with you better than they resonated with anybody else. And you don't have to be Apple to start a business. You don't have to own 2 billion pairs of eyeballs and have the world know your name to carve out a successful business for yourself. Depending on what you sell, you could build a successful business out of 10 clients, 5-10 clients, maybe 100 clients if you're selling physical products or something, but you don't have to capture the world in order to build something that really supports you in the lifestyle that you want to build. So try not to think about all of that, because competition is a sign of a healthy market. It means that there are a lot of people that have a lot of interest in this thing, and they're spending a lot of money on learning more about this thing, on being better at this thing. One common question that I get from my coaching students is, I kind of similar to what I said before about there are already a lot of people teaching in this space. It's already saturated. Think about when you've got a hobby or an interest or something that you want to get better at. Do you pick one person and study everything they've ever written? Or do you pick information from a variety of different sources and a variety of different leaders and teachers and gurus in that space? I'm willing to bet that for the majority of us, we are learning from a variety of different experts, from a variety of different perspectives. And that applies to most people in the world. They don't pick one person really and go super deep. They learn everything they can about a topic that they're interested in or passionate about. And that means there's room for you to be one of their gurus. You know what I mean? So, yeah, market validation. I would actually enter a competitive market more so than trying to create a new one. I would focus on carving out my small core audience of true fans. And here's another trick that I like to use. You know, I talked in a past video about modeling on success and that nobody needs a triangle wheel, right? Build your own version of a wheel. Some people used to make wooden wheels, some people made stone wheels, some people made spheres, there are rubberized tires. Like, there's a bunch of different versions of a wheel when you think about it. So you could have your own version of the wheel in your business by looking at what other people like you, or who you want to be if you're just starting your business. Go find those competitors. Go study what they're doing. See if they've got reviews that indicate that people are buying. See if they've got testimonials and case studies that indicate that people are buying those products or services. Figure out what you like about that product or service. Figure out how you could do it better. And then set yourself a challenge to sell 3 of those for like a special price that feels really comfortable. And as soon as you sell 3, you've proven to yourself that this is something that people want. Now it's time to go out there and put your all into selling this to people and building a legit business around it. Because again, when you start bringing in that money, that is going to get you really excited to keeping up with this entrepreneurial journey versus getting sucked down rabbit holes and trying to work on your website and figure out the perfect email address. All of that can and probably will change as your business grows and evolves. So just enjoy the journey and get some money fast. Find that fast path to money. You're going to be really, really excited to keep going. So that's Angie Coley. I'm Angie Coley. That's Angie Coley. And let's go kick some ass.